It's like 70% posture, 25% angle, and like 5% other stuff. But it's mostly that. If you deal with those, you're gonna be fine. And by posture, I also mean distance. So 35%. So there is a time, especially when they're coming around the corner, where you're gonna find it's about to happen. So you need to open up your guard more to keep them inside the guard. So yeah, I worked hard to get here. I don't want to give it up, but even worse, I don't want to hang on to it to a fall and get past. So he's coming this way. I can let it happen by holding on too long, or I can recognize as he's going, and I get below his shoulder, and then get him back into guard. So you're aiming, if you can, to get back into close guard, but if you can be a little more subtle about it, you can just get above the elbow, below the shoulder. So as he's going here, and then you still have a triangle setup available to you when you get everything else squared away. Yeah. So then from here, you could square back up, posture, climb it back up, and start going again. But that's like a little mini retreat you could do.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, and it doesn't, for guard retention purposes, it doesn't have to close up. As long as you can just keep them between your legs, at least you're in some kind of guard situation, which is better than side control. There's other stuff people do, Obviously, you have to have one arm in, one arm out. So people will start sneaking this one in. That's one. Usually, raising your hips will fix that. But I don't know if anybody ran into that. Somebody bringing the other one in. Another thing is if people are going really extreme with the angle that they're trying to get, there becomes a situation where you may want to take them to mount, like a mounted triangle. Just know that option is there. Don't stay on your back if they're really giving you that. So what I mean by that is you've got a pretty good lock, and sometimes you get into a situation where he's going to try to put this shoulder down on the mat, go all the way to this shoulder, yeah. And this kind of seems counterintuitive, but I escape from triangles like this fairly often because you can put a lot of pressure on the lock itself. So put all your weight down. Put all your weight down. Just go flat. Yeah. I mean, this is shockingly effective at opening this stuff up. So the way to I shouldn't tell you guys this or else you'll start triangling me because this is how I get out of triangles.
Yeah,
but what you have to do is anticipate that they're going to do this and roll them out first, okay? So if I just stay here and let him do that, he's got a lot of weight in this lock, and maybe I can still fix it, but if he's good at applying his weight, it's going to be difficult for me to base up and safely get to mount. But if I can anticipate it, you can go, I can roll. And then end up in. But like I said, that's an outlier. You're not going to see that very often. More often it's what you were talking about. That's the triangle defense, if somebody knows what they're doing.